us, and she's written several children's books. The Little Book of Children's Tales, The Royal Hunt for Prince Vespian. Charlotte, thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much.
What led you down this road of writing children's books?
I started writing when I was in high school, and I started dabbling with just writing for children because I worked with children. And I was told by my teacher that I wouldn't really amount to anything. She didn't like my writing. And here I ended up writing the 3 children's books.
So the first book, The Little Book of Children's Tales, tell us about that.
It's got 3 stories in it, 3 different types of stories. It's got one called The Magic Penny, and it's about, just a minute here. It's about a gentleman that finds a penny on the ground, and he ends up losing the penny, and a girl finds it, and it's a magic penny that grants wishes for this girl. And her wish is for other children in the world to get what they want and what they deserve. And if they're bullied in school, then her wish is that they don't get bullied anymore. So she becomes not like a princess, but she becomes popular in school, so she's not bullied anymore. And that, like I said, that was her whole goal in life.
When you set out and you decided, okay, I'm going to tell these 3 stories, what did you have in mind? What do you want children to take away from reading this book?
I want children to be able to use their imaginations and feel free while they're reading the books. Know that there's people out there that care for children, care about their imaginations, and want them to succeed in life. And that's what these 3 are about.
Yeah, that's a good goal. Want them to succeed in life and know that they're cared about. So now we go in a different direction, The Royal Hunt, because there's really 2 of these. Tell us about the first one, The Royal Hunt.
The first one is about a betrayal. It's a king that is married and has a little boy, and they end up dying in a coach on their way to the castle. And he is betrayed by his best friend's daughter. She marries him because she thinks she wants all of the glory. Nobody else can have it. It's all hers. And it ends up that's his daughter's spot. And his daughter ends up getting kidnapped by the queen's royal guards and taken into the woods, taken to a old witch's house, and they go through a bunch of different scenarios. They face orcs, they face merry men, they face dragons, and it tells all about what they go through to win these different scenarios.
So then you go to the next one, the sequel for The Royal Hunt, The Hunt for Prince Vespian. So you take us in and you continue that journey. Tell us about that.
The Hunt for Prince Vespian is about after the princess gets saved, it's a prince from a neighboring kingdom, and he is supposed to marry the princess, and on the way to the castle, he gets taken. And it's basically the same thing. It tells about the dragons. They go against orcs. They go against different kinds of characters. One is a red dragon that they go up against, and because they have to go through a cave to get to another spot to where the prince is being held. And the book basically tells you about their successes going through the cave, what they find. And the book is basically their journey to get the prince back, to take the prince back safely to the princess.
Will you write more books?
Eventually I will, yes. Yes, ma'am.
Is this fun for you? Is it fun to weave these tales?
Yes. At first, I don't even think of the name of the book. I just start writing, and then I get so involved I can see myself in that day and time. Like the Royal Hunt is set in the early 1500s. I can actually see the women's dresses. I can see the kingdom, see the king, see the way everyone is dressed, see the village, I'm just right there in that same spot at that same time. So that's what makes it easier for me to write. When I wrote the children's books, the 3 children's books, I was actually there and saw what the children were doing, so it made it easier for me to write the book.
There you go. You get that visualization, that picture in your mind. Well, we look forward to what the future holds for you as far as maybe other books, too. But you've got the little book of children's tales, The Royal Hunt for Prince Vespian. You can get all those books on Amazon or wherever great books are sold. Charlotte, thanks for coming on.
I thank you very much, and you have a very good day.
You too. Thanks, Charlotte.